Assalamu alaikum, namaste, hotep, shalom alaikum, peace. This is Tracy Lene Muhammad out on a brisk walk from work. I wanted to take a few minutes of your very valuable and your very precious time to talk about your health, exercise, and food, because if nothing else, what COVID-19 has shown us is that we are unhealthy as a people. Because we are not dying from COVID, the people are passing from the underlying conditions that weren't unchecked. So, I know you may be busy, and it may be difficult for you to find time to exercise standalone. Like, say, okay, I'm going to go to the gym, or I'm going to take this hour and work out on my own. That may not be available to you, or some people don't like to exercise. So cutting out something else and making time for exercise, they won't do it. One of the contracts my husband has that I clean is a mile and a half from our house. So I've started to walk there, do the unit, and walk back. That way, I get my exercise in. It's 3 miles. And I walk very briskly, doing like a run, walk. And then I go home and do some yoga immediately when I walk through the door. Because if I start doing other things, I'm not going to do that. Yoga, hey y'all. Yoga is very, very important to my routine. Hey y'all. I'm trying. So what I do is I do it immediately. So let's say you work at an office, so you don't get the chance to go outside. Bring some weights with you and a mat and some sneakers. If there's stairwells, you probably know this on your lunch break. You could hit those stairwells. Take some wipes and a change of, undergarments or a shirt, and then you can get that in. If you say, no, I'm always just tied to my desk, I guarantee you're on Facebook or some form of social media enough that if you cut out half of that and add it in, drop down, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, get some walking in place, you could get it done. Changing our lifestyle. Eating. What works for me is intermittent fasting. What may work for you is 6 small mini meals. Find out what works for you and then do it. That would make you happy. I'm not of the mind that there's one way for everybody on the planet. For me, that's closed-minded and judgmental, and I don't do that. So perhaps 6 small meals work for you, maybe 3 meals that you are really watching your calories, whatever works for you, that's what you should do. Nobody works eating cookie pie, candy, and sugar all day. It's not the proper fuel for your body. So what happens is you're putting improper fuel in this magnificent vessel, and you're causing issues. So I would suggest that you look at your foods, read the ingredients, and if they have things in you can't pronounce, probably shouldn't be in your body. And if it has a lot of preservatives, probably should stay away from things high in preservatives because it's being linked to MS. And I can see how, because if there's something in it that is never made to break down, but it goes into your body and it doesn't break down, but it's laying on top of your cells, not breaking down, those cells eventually die under the weight of that's not breaking down. So, change your diet. The biggest thing to changing your diet is to change your mind. Changing your mindset. Stop thinking you're right about everything and accept that people get to live their lives the way they want to. I know we're in a very tumultuous time. What's happening is we're watching an old mind die, and it doesn't want to die easy, so it's dying a very thrashing death. But if you stay out of it, and I'm talking to the melanated people, and let Caucasian people handle their business, those that are more progressive and don't view racism as the way of the day, versus those who, if they saw you on the street, would hang you if they could get away with it. So you know that's what's happening. The best thing for you to do is to stay out of it. Allow them to do what they're going to do, and we stay out of it. At least that's my suggestion. Of course, I'm never telling anybody what to do, but I'm staying out of it. So that's all I wanted to share with you. Go outside and breathe in that fresh air. Get it in your lungs. Change your diet. Get some exercise in. Exercise, exercise, exercise. Your right to be who you are. The biggest thing that I did, what just came to me, is with exercise. For people who don't like to exercise, you're really going to have to incorporate it into your workday because you don't like to do it. So set like a timer on your phone for like every hour, and when it goes off, just do some type of exercise. Now, of course, if you're in a meeting, you can't do that. But most people are working from home now. So there's no excuses for you not to stop what you're doing. Even if you're on a Zoom meeting, you may not be able to mute this, put your video off and do something. So you just remember you have to do it afterwards. But there really is no excuse, no reason to have bad health. There's only excuses. Thank you for giving me 6 minutes of your time. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, hotep, shalom alaikum. Peace out to Brooklyn and everywhere else.